So we're here at the Tesla dealer. Go pick up the Model 3.
I'm looking on the side. No dings. Paint seems to be original paint.
When I was finally interested in purchasing a Tesla from Tesla, I went to the website. But because I'm not interested in purchasing a new car, or I decided not to, I went for a used vehicle. So you go to vehicles, inventory, used, and then I start looking for a Tesla that I'm interested in. I try to narrow down the search to Model 3, around 30,000, and this will include the 4,000 tax credit if you purchase one that is, of course, below 25. It's already included, so you don't have to worry about it. It's already included here. You just kind of look for the trim that you want. Right here, I'm looking for performance all-wheel drive. Mine was white, so I would look for a white one. So let's just say I pick this car right here, right? So I click on this vehicle and it'll show me the specs. I try not to click the estimated 5-year gas savings because that's kind of deceptive in terms of the upfront cost. So I don't want that. And what I should have done though, I should have purchased the home charger at the same time, but it's fine. I just purchased it afterwards. You know, I didn't get any of these extras or accessories because I'm purchasing my own interior liners somewhere else for cheaper. Warranty, which is really the reason why I purchased a Tesla. They give you an extra 1 year or 10,000 miles limited warranty. Auto check history is also important right here. This is good. It tells you like some scratches that it has, you know, interior panels, the condition, the wheels, the glass, and everything else. Repair history, tires, brakes, and so on. So that's good information. It's all basic. And location of this is in Bakersfield. So that's something to consider when you're purchasing a Tesla, that there could be a transport fee, which I didn't have. Mine actually came from Irvine and they sent it to Upland without charging me a transport fee. So maybe you can get lucky and find one that doesn't have one. But this one has a $500 transport fee. So just something to consider. So this is the purchase price for this vehicle, which is similar to what I got. $1,000 deposit, non-refundable, which is what I did. I ordered with my card. Once I press this, it'll tell me to get the app for my phone so that I can continue with the purchase of the Tesla. I'm not showing everything because there's personal information on my app, but I'm just showing you the features that I have on my Model 3 right here. It's the autopilot, performance brakes, right? The Brembo brakes, interior, the white paint, the 20-inch wheels, carbon fiber spoiler, all-wheel drive, stuff like that, you know? And then the warranty, which I think is actually a big deal for me because I wanted something with as much warranty as possible. Right here, it has the basic vehicle warranty, which is good until 50K miles, right? Or at least for me, because it's still under 50K miles, so that's good. After that, I could do a limited warranty for another year. Right here, the used vehicle warranty, a limited warranty, which is exclusively from Tesla that you get, you know, when you purchase a car from them, instead of just getting one from any other independent dealers. But these are just, you get that no matter which dealer you go to. The battery warranty till 120,000 miles, any place will have that. So the warranty is really a big deal to me. Once I have everything set and I have a date, that's when I go and pick up my Tesla. Trucks here. So yeah, over here, just ready to pick up the Model 3. Hopefully it's ready to go. So from the app, once everything clears up and your financing or your payment is accepted, Tesla will ask you what date you want to go and pick up your vehicle. You set up that date, and this is the date that I have set up to go ahead and see the vehicle that I went and purchased online.
This is it right here. This is the Model 3 Performance that I'm picking up.
So as soon as I got to the Tesla dealership, I actually saw my car right there in front. So this is before my appointment to go inside and talk to a Tesla rep. I just went ahead and I went ahead and checked out the Tesla since it's on my way in, and just try to see beforehand before I actually go in and talk to any of the Tesla reps, just to see if there's any major defects or imperfections or things like that. You know what I mean? Seems good though. Based on what I saw, my first impressions, I really liked it. It actually looked nicer than what I expected, especially for a used car, because this is a 2022. It's a 3-year-old car and it looks nice.
Looks clean for a used car, right? Everything looks nice. They want to make sure that it's clean when you pick up the car. So yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any dings on it.
Then of course I have a second pair of eyes to check out the vehicle, because 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. Because sometimes I do miss certain things. I get too excited with the car that I'm purchasing that sometimes I won't notice certain imperfections until I bring it back home. But if you have a new set of eyes to just see if you missed anything, it maybe I wasn't looking at certain things, things like that, then someone else will pick it up. So my advice is, when you're looking at a car, especially if you're purchasing a vehicle, don't just go by yourself. Bring someone with you, whether it's a significant other or other family members, because it would be very helpful and they may find things that you may have missed. What do you think?
So the car checks out good. I'm looking on the side, no dings. Paint seems to be original paint. Maybe a tiny scratch on the front left bottom, but nothing else. There's I don't see any bumps, top or bottom or side. So it looks very well kept. It looks good. Let me tell you, pearl white is better than just a flat white. I didn't know. So it looks really nice. If you go up close and the sun is shining, you can see the pearls.
So that's it right there.
So indeed, that's it right there. That is the Tesla that I'm gonna go ahead and purchase. Gonna go inside the Tesla dealership with my appointment time. This is even before I checked out the car, before the appointment time, but now I'm gonna go ahead and talk to a Tesla rep just to sort of get all the paperwork done, making sure everything is as it should be, and then just finalize things. Once that's set, then I could actually go back outside, check the vehicle one more time, go inside the vehicle, and then get my key card and set everything up for taking the car away. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just go inside and look for the Tesla rep. So I guess we're gonna go check in somewhere. After talking to the Tesla rep, we decided to go back outside to check out the vehicle one more time. This time, looking at the interior, the details, looking at the seats, make sure everything is clean. There's no tears or anything like that, nothing major. So far, so good. Everything looks nice. The seats seem comfortable, considering they're not, they're like fake leather, right? But they seem very comfortable, the way they look. So yeah, I don't see anything in terms of issues or defects or anything like that from the inside. So I haven't signed off yet in terms of finalizing things. Just wanted to check the car one more time.
Okay, so checking out the interior on this this Model 3 Performance. See how it looks. Looks nice. The seat looks all right too. Let's go right here. All right. It's all right. Sport mode. We have to start with chill first, no? Chill mode. Okay. Charging. Okay. Got about 80% charge in here. That's pretty good. Just doing last checks in here, but everything looks good so far. From the exterior to the interior to everything, all the controls in here. So just about ready to accept delivery and finalize everything for this Tesla Model 3. So there's a few imperfections on this car. Let me point them out to you. There's like a little gap right here. Boom, right? That's just dirt. There's like a ding right here. See? Boom. Oh, and then here, there's like scratches right here. Right here. That's pretty much all I could see right there from so far. But just little imperfections.
So after doing a second check with the interior and the imperfections that I just pointed out, I decided to go ahead and sign the check and give it to Tesla. Now I'm going back outside to just accept delivery. The way you do that is through the app. You know, once you program the key card to your phone and then you accept delivery, then the car it's going to be yours essentially. And yeah, that would finalize things right there and then.
All we have to do now is set this up right here, the phone key. The phone key to set up. Let's see. I'm gonna set it up with the key. Set up, boom. Okay, so now we good. We're ready to go for this one. Okay. Got everything squared off as far as checking in with the Tesla and looking all around, making sure the exterior and the interior software and everything is good to go. So I think it's just all about just test driving this car now, you know, and then it's pretty much mine. So I just think it's such a, it's probably been a long time coming. We'll see how that goes. You know, this is going to be just another beginning a new journey into the EV thing. Ready to go.
So now that I got the Tesla in my garage, I can think of two things that kind of bug me about purchasing this Tesla. The first one is the scratch right here by the headlight. And I know I pointed this out when I first looked at the vehicle at the Tesla lot, and I didn't really make a big deal out of it. And I'm wondering if it's because I already had my mind set on this vehicle, right? You know, I've already pretty much purchased the car. I did go through all the steps and I thought, this is pretty much gonna be my vehicle in my mind. But I was wondering if I actually saw that scratch when I was still sort of doing my search, you know, when I wasn't fully committed in my head about getting this vehicle yet. I wonder if I would have maybe not changed my mind, or at least take my time to pull the trigger, you know what I mean? Because everything is online. So perhaps what I would have done if there was an opportunity to see this vehicle beforehand and I saw that scratch, or I saw a photo of it, perhaps I would have taken my time, taken a few more days before actually purchasing the vehicle. Because each day this car was on the Tesla website, it was getting a couple $100 discount. Some vehicles are like that. Some of the used cars are listed that way, where if it sits too long, you start seeing discounts. And this was one of those cars where I saved some money, a couple $100, because I waited a few days. If I saw that scratch beforehand, then I might have taken a little bit longer before pulling the trigger, and I might have saved even more money, maybe. So that's one of them. That's one of the things that kind of bugged me. The other one is, if I go to charging right here, right? You could see it's 80% charged and it says 217 miles. If I had a full charge, that would be 271 miles. Because originally for the performance it's 315 miles on a full charge. This one only goes up to 271. And I wasn't aware of this even when I went ahead and looked at the vehicle at the Tesla lot. Obviously I didn't really know what I was looking for, right? Because this is my first EV. So I wasn't aware of the charging and how to sort of calculate and all that. Or I was just perhaps distracted. Didn't realize that 217 on 80% charge is already like a 14% battery degradation. This is a 2022, so that's normal with a 14% degradation. But it still kind of bugs me, you know, just the fact that I wasn't aware of it, or I didn't notice it in the beginning. There could still be ways to raise the miles if I calibrate it, depending on my driving habits and stuff like that. It may actually change the miles a little bit, so maybe I'll get a little bit more miles. But either way, there's going to be some degradation on it, and they said that's normal, because if it's under 30%, then it's still within parameters, and you know, it's still under the warranty. If it goes over 30% degradation, then that's when you can get your battery replaced by Tesla, stuff like that, you know, within 8 years. So I would say those are the two sort of biggest things that just kind of bugged me about this whole purchase. But overall, I think I would have still purchased this vehicle eventually, just because I've been wanting to get one, and it still has all the perks that I want. Plus, I still got a sweet deal for it. I just want to put it out there to let everyone know that there are some negatives, even though it's overwhelmingly positive in terms of my buying experience. But anyways, I hope you guys got something out of my Tesla buying experience from Tesla. Till next time, drive safe and keep on rolling.